Imagine making $1,000 to $2,000 a month in the next 60 days. You don't have to have any experience. You can do this without having to have tens of thousands of dollars, and you can do this while working a 9 to 5. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So if you're excited, hit that like button for me and turn it blue so other people can know this information and they can start down the path of their financial freedom. I have several one-on-one coaching students that are making that $2,000 a month just from one property. And so I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing it in this video. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, there's going to be a link to my application down below this video if that's something that you're interested in. The first thing we need to do to help you start making that $1,000 to $2,000 a month while working a 9 to 5, while you don't have a lot of money and while you don't have a lot of experience, we need to come up with a strategy. And that strategy is known as house hacking. And if you don't know what house hacking is, in this video, I'm going to show you two different ways to house hack. There's the traditional style of house hacking, and then there is my way of house hacking, where I made $171,000 in profit over the last 2 years just by implementing this one strategy. If you don't know what the traditional style of house hacking is, where you buy a 2 to 4 unit and you live in one unit and you rent out the rest. The theory here is you can put little money down and you can be able to live mortgage or rent free. I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do this, and that first step is getting pre-approved with the bank. You need to do exactly what I'm going to tell you. Call a local bank in your area and tell them that you want to get pre-approved for an FHA loan. Now, an FHA loan is where you can put 3.5% to 5% down on your primary residence, and according to the law, the FHA law, a 2 to 4 unit is considered a primary residence. In order for it to be a primary residence, you need to live in that property for 1 year. And so that's exactly what we're doing. It's house hacking. Once you get that pre-approval letter, you're going to now take that pre-approval letter to another bank and ask them if they can beat that bank's terms. Whenever I say beat, I mean the bank's rate, the bank's loan amount that they're giving you, the lower fees, etc. You're going to keep calling banks around 3 or 5, and by this time, you're going to have the best rates, the best loan terms, the best loan amount that you can possibly get. Now you have the best pre-approval letter that you can get. It's now time to find some properties. The best way to find properties is getting set up with an automatic email listing, and this is exactly what you're going to do. If you aren't working with an agent already, you're going to Google real estate agent in whatever market that you're in. You're going to call them and you're going to tell them, hey, I want to get set up with an automatic email listing, so every time my property hits the market, I want to know about it that meets my criteria. Your criteria in the traditional way of house hacking is 2 to 4 units and whatever maximum purchase price that you are comfortable with. This next part is vitally important. You need to tell them you want to get notified as soon as the property hits the market, not an end of day type of email listing, because this is what's going to happen if you don't clarify this. Whenever the properties hit the market, they're going to send you one big email at the end of the day with all the properties that hit the market. That kind of defeats the purpose of what we're going for, because you need to know as soon as the property hits the market, because it's not always about who has the best offer, it's about who makes the fastest offer. The reason being, the best offer might not be coming for 48, 72 hours. Now, if you see the property make an offer within the first 2 hours of the property hitting the market and they accept your offer within 24 hours, well, the other real estate investors out there looking on Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, etc., they don't even know about the property yet, because Zillow, Trulia, Redfin hasn't even updated with the property. Once you get that set up, you're going to be getting properties sent to you every single day. And now after you get properties sent to you, now you need to know if those properties are going to be good deals or not. So we need to run some analysis on them. By the way, if you're wanting someone to hold your hand through the entire process, making sure you're making all the correct moves, making sure the property is perfect for you, it's a great deal for your situation, your goals, your wants, etc. I just opened up the door to my one-on-one coaching program again. So if you're interested, click on the application down below this video in the description if you're interested, and let's see if we're a perfect match for each other and I can help you start your financial freedom journey. I already created a video on how to run your numbers and how to analyze a property. Make sure the property is a great deal for you. That video is going to be popping up above my head somewhere, so go check out that video if you are interested in that. But for right now, we're just going to have an example of you're going to be buying a duplex for $100,000. Now, with $100,000, your mortgage is going to be roughly $800. Again, you're going to be living in one unit, so you have to rent out the other unit. Let's say for the other unit, you can rent out that property or the other side for $1,000 a month. Now, after taking out for expenses like a normal investment property, let's just say you just can cover your mortgage, so $800. Well, James, that's not making $1,000 to $2,000 a month like you said earlier in this video. Well, you kind of have to think about it this way. Well, your mortgage is $800 a month. You're renting out the other unit for $1,000 a month. So you're basically canceling out your mortgage. You're saving $800 a month. Let's say, for example, you were to rent a property, a duplex somewhere else, like you're just renting, you don't own it. Well, you're gonna be paying $1,000 in rent right there. So essentially you are saving $1,000 because you're living mortgage free. So you're going to be able to pocket that $800 that you would have been spending on a mortgage, and that extra $200, the difference between $800 in your mortgage and $1,000 in rent, what you would be paying somewhere else. You would be able to save that $200 a month, put it back in your pocket. So now you're essentially saving $1,000 a month. Once you get a property in your email, you run the numbers, you have a pre-approval letter, and you want to buy that piece of property, it's now time to tell your agent you want to buy that property. Real estate is so simple. It's just really hard to execute. I told you there is another way to house hacking, my way of house hacking, where I made $171,000 in profit over the last 2 years. If you're wondering how I did that and how you can do that as well, there's gonna be a video popping up on screen right now. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out that video. Until next video, I'm out. See ya.